Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We're on to episode 10 of Crucible Solo Self-Found League, continuing with the Widowhail attribute stacking ice shot build. Yesterday we farmed lots of uniques. I got all of that cleaned up. We're up to 286 in the unique stash tab. They are piling up. Got a really good black suncrest that I'm going to work in today. We're going to switch this from a quant/rarity farming build into one that actually might have a chance at staying alive and doing something other than white maps. Though I could just continually farm for uniques in white maps with no issue. Like if I really wanted another Poet's Pen. Honestly, the best way to do it is what I was doing last time. Oh, I still need to finish cleaning this mess out. I pull all of the 6 sockets and all of the chrome items and jewels out of my dump tabs, and they look pretty empty all of a sudden, because in low tier maps there wasn't really much to worry about picking up outside of jewelry. Okay, so I'm not super stacked on chromes yet, so I probably still have to pick up the red, green, blue linked items. Once I get that out of the way, that's going to cut back a lot on how much I'm needing to loot. So from all of yesterday, the rare items I'm keeping are these here. There's 3 rings, one that has rarity on a prefix, with good lightning to attacks, strength, open suffixes. This one has life, mana, big mana regen with the mana. And this ring I might actually be able to use. It has int, it has strength, it has rarity, and all res. So I get it on a crit chance ring. So it's giving me more than I'm getting out of the Lahoop. The Lahoops are mainly for the attributes and all res more than anything else, but I might be able to squeeze this one in somehow. I saved a pair of gripped gloves because this could be a gloves base that I could use. We'll see on that. Now this shield baffles me a little bit because I don't know much about minion stuff, but this is minion res, minion life, minion crit chance, +1 lightning gems, open prefix with life. That seemed insane to me, so holding on to that, and then a decent belt. So let's compare real quick, because I've played Ice Shot before. What does my gear look like on this character? So this was built around dex stacking, it appears. Bow attacks fire additional arrows. It's insane. A bow, lots of resistances on the helmet, and then the old version of the attribute stacking quiver. So I'm kind of doing the same thing here. But my amulet has percent dex, flat cold, crit multi, cold pin, Herald of Ice buff effect, cold damage with Herald of Ice, increased ally with attacks, assassin's mark on hit, flat cold, attack speed, gloves, of course the headhunter, elusive on crit, boots with speed. And then my chest is crazy, frenzy charge, dex, +1 gems, nearby enemies blinded, base crit chance. And this one's kind of all was built around cold. And it seems like for this one, while the attributes were good, I don't know what the tree looks like anymore because it's changed. It's been a long time. Yeah, and it looks like I was doing the same thing here. Bar shot, ricochet, gathering winds with endless munitions. But I expected to see my gear more like stacked with tons of dexterity or something here. And it's really not outside of percent dexterity. It's doing things like stacking the flat cold damage, attack speed, and just damage. This helmet is absolutely insane. Yeah. So, just getting started with things here, obviously. But that character also had no life on it, but it would do T16 maps in like a minute and a half. Kill everything in the map, cast on Death Portal. Feels like that's where I'm headed with this one, but we'll see what happens. Well, first things I want to do here today, we're going to get the Black Suncrest in. And I'm losing a little bit of damage there. There we go. There's the real numbers. So losing a little bit of damage there, but I want to get it back on gloves. Because these gloves are not giving me anything but a little bit of all res and resistances, and I could just pull that off. So the way to get that damage back then is essences. Shrieking Essence of Zeal. Gloves, this is 14 to 16% attack speed guaranteed. And then I'd like it to hit attributes. Almost like what I have here, but 5 attack speed's not going to do it for me. We'll go with the 14 to 16. And let's see. Lightning res dex. Try again. Still not enough. Attack speed cold res. Open suffix. Life accuracy lightning res. Given that lightning res is my weakest, like that's doable. And then my DPS is just already higher. I like the fact this has life on it. 71 life raises me by 140. I'm not extremely happy with how these gloves are looking. We still have more chances, so let's try. Nope. We'll do attacks, hybrid life. Life regen. Attack speed, rarity, fire res, life gain on hit. Still have the belt as well. I'm gonna sit on that. So here, this has an item level 63 Stygian Vise. I can't in good conscience craft that. But maybe I take this belt instead. It has the alley with attacks and life. Alternatively, this one has the lightning res. A little bit of chaos. Let's see. I don't need the fizz, so it's corrupted. Okay. Bye-bye belt. Increased flash charges gauge is good. So with this amulet, I have the anoint, but for the most part, this is just adding flat damage. I want to know what the 24 multi does to this. 55 to 50. Okay, so the attributes do matter. Definitely matter. Looks like I'm set on this amulet still. I can put my other boots back on. So this setup has me up to 2,500 life. So that's 25% more life that I've added so far. The resists are getting a little low, so it's going to be harder to replace the rings. Physical damage still will have remained the same because I lost 25% physical taken as elemental. Looks like I might be able to put my leveled divine blessing back in. 666 mana. That's enough. It digs into the mana. What happens if I flip this extra aura effect? Okay, so I need to flip gems. I'll do that all at once. Once I'm done gearing, up to 57.8. Okay, taking rings off. I need resists. I'd like to fit this one in if possible. A big cold lightning ring. That doesn't do it. I need fire. Could do something like this ring. All res lightning chaos. And I just need fire cold. If I turn the lightning on this into cold. No, I turn it into fire. What does that cost? Lightning into cold. No, lightning into fire. There we go. Now I need big lightning with cold. That's what's on this. And I have chaos res then. Okay, so my damage went up slightly after all the changes. Because I lost a bunch of damage on the rings for the sake of some survivability. They'd be easier to gear out if I had just better rings and stuff. Oh, I can actually get this ring in. I just have to switch this fire res into lightning. Fire into lightning. Yep. Yeah, those are capped res. You go more life or more damage. More damage. Wow. That Ellie with attacks gave me 2,000 on this tooltip. That's wild. Alright, now flip all the gems. Trinity, crit chance. Hypothermia doesn't need flipped. GMP, the chain, race is done, precision's done. Okay, I need new offhand leveling for gems. Added cold damage, ice bite. I'm gonna flip the Herald of Ice even. That is 15 gems. Oh, I got a GMP and a chain, a bunch of green sockets. I will grab a tornado. I get a hatred leveling. Bring a temp chains. Leg bearer seems solid. I did not bring my damage down a lot. All the boosts from the quality pay off quite a bit, I guess. Okay, so the Herald of Ice quality is giving me 15% increased cold damage, and that buff is getting buffed from the Herald of Ice buff effect. My top end lightning damage is now way higher than it was as well. Enough that I could probably ditch the Wrath even. And that's where I could just slap in the Grace. Oh, and then I'm going to die a lot less. What's the difference there? 54% chance to evade, up from 6. And then Flasks up, 64% chance to evade. That's probably the play. Okay, let's do something. Let's see, can I delve? Monster level 77, that's T10. Good spot to start, I think. Well, I made it to the node almost with nothing ever showing up on my screen because it'll die. And if I get swarmed, my attack speed should skyrocket because there does not list a limit on the amount of attack speed I can get for nearby enemies on the mastery that I took. Well, I finished the node. I didn't get hit. I missed the divine blessing. Oh, this feels so good. Anything I get close to dies. It's just the nodes. Like the delve itself, the pushing along with the minecart, piece of cake. Bring it on. It's the nodes that I'm like super worried about. Let's see. How ambitious do I get with this? Because it's been super easy so far. Let's go for a long one. Monster level 80. So this would be like T13. Let's go. I think Elemental Void is something I have an issue with here. Still things be dying though. I can't go through the bearers because they will kill me too. And everything is pretty much dying still. The attack speed really does go up a lot when I get close to a bunch of enemies, because I can just spray all over the place. Ah, die because I try to go for the walls. I should know better on a character that's squishy. And I'm leveling like 20 gems at the same time. No mods, monster level 81. Azurite cavity. Get the blessing up, tailwind up, and then go, 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 go. Kill it before it kills you. Ah, well, made it to the node. Not dead yet. Ah, balls popped and we cleared it. I'm not getting frenzy charges. So let me swap a hypothermia with ice bite. Yeah, go for the long one again. I think I can do this now. I gotta not go dipping for fossils. Just use it for XP and then we'll be fine. And yeah, there's my 5 frenzy charges. Okay. Oh, this is so crazy. Like anything touches me, I'm basically dead down here. Dude, like that, can't fight that rare enemy. But most magic and normal packs down here will die. If I stay alive, I'm actually going to get XP doing this. I think I'm up 15% on this little run. Ah, and then Vaal skills. Hopefully he can fix whatever that mess is. No, the rare enemies do not want to die, but I managed to kill them. Rip. Yep, I got hit by something. Oh, cold, chill, and freeze resistant enemies. One down there is cycling damage reduction too. Luckily that one doesn't need to die, and it probably won't. It takes no damage at all. And I got it. Being able to do stuff in Delve makes me a little bit more optimistic about doing Heist. But Heist is just kind of flooded with rares, I feel like. And the rare and unique enemies might be a little bit too much of an issue. And I'm not really losing anything if I die in Delve, other than the XP. If I die in Heist, it's a big deal. But it's a blast, just blasting through here, just removing everything as it comes at super speed. Oh, isn't that just lovely? We need a Lunaris touch in this? Come on now. Wasn't that bad. Uh oh, this is scary. There's lots of rares in this. Oh no, I can't fire in all directions at once. Maybe if I just hide over here on the side until the big one pops up. Yeah, it worked. Here we go. I found myself a big end to do. I can't believe I've gotten 50% of my level down here. I didn't think I was going to get XP down here at all. This almost has me thinking, you know what? I could probably do some red maps, actually. Just don't give the enemies any life, I think, and we're golden. I did throw on that grace, too. That could be factoring in a large part of me being able to survive this. Because I didn't just break this build with damage, I know that. The most part hasn't really changed much. Oh, I don't even know what got me. There was some like lightning thing on the ground. Rip. Wow, it is so instant. If I'm gonna die, I am dead. Level 89. Let's go. I was not expecting that today, like at all, honestly. But it's possible. Tainted Mythic Orb? Hold up. I gotta know right now. Okay, so what I do here, upgrades corrupted item to a unique rarity or destroys it. Okay, so this was, I think when I looked through them, this was the most useful. No, I went through all these and I found a really good one at one time. Because I imagine if I upgrade this into the unique, it's going to keep the tree. Spell block, chill, corrupting blood cannot be inflicted on you. Increased effect of exposure. 50% increased implicit modifier magnitudes. Oh, that's just the implicit. Spell block is solid. Wound to exposure. No, that's really good. Spell suppression. I think I might have found one. This one's got 5% block, immune to exposure, stock of the gym supported by Culling Strike, and then cannot ignite, chill, freeze, or shock, but you can inflict Scorch. Oh, that's just with Elemental Hit and Wild Strike. Okay, never mind. This one, though. Stone Skin. I gotta find it. Yeah, this one. Upgrades corrupted item to unique rarity or destroys it. Corrupt it. Send it. Churnbog's Pillar. And it kept the tree, though. It kept the tree. Okay, so we're at 5 Churnbogs seen now through multiple different means. No Tukahama's Fortress. With this level, I'm gonna get rid of this extra damage on freeze. Wait a minute, do I not need this? No, those do loop around. Okay. Does the same happen here? It looks like these are all connected, almost like you don't need the outside one. Strange. Anyways, those 2 points are going into Soul Thief. That's going to be ES recovery on kill so that I don't have to wait ever to use my haste. I'll be able to attack and regen that energy shield so that when it wears off, I'll be able to just use the haste again. Tainted Mythic Orb. Oh boy. That's actually a pretty brilliant way, I'm not gonna lie, to get yourself a tree that you want on a unique. Oh, that is a boss. Hopefully it doesn't have to sit in a cage. Okay, let me find a good distance here. Good angle. A Vaal skill. Ah, ow. I got an issue. I'm not doing enough lightning damage. Oh, okay, it came back. Yeah, but it's draining off. What did I do? Why did I get so much cold? Oh, I can't actually use Ice Bite, but it's good for Delph. Rip. I bet I could get away with using the Ice Bite if I turned the Wrath back on instead of the Grace. Two-Stone Ring, Barracks. How many Greed's Embrace is it gonna give me? This is like the most popular unique that I've found in this league. This is like number 6. Dropped. Ah, what it is the quality on the Herald of Ice. That's what messed it up. So those numbers were closer. Man, that's rough. It really is as simple though as put on Wrath, take off Grace. And then the range is completely encompassing my cold damage with the lightning. But I give up like 50% chance to dodge. But at the same time, it's more damage. And yeah, in my opinion, if I can't get up the penetration on the Trinity, it's not worth using as a support gem. I'd be better off with just crit multi, I think. I even have more into the dexterity as well. Yeah, 6604 is not enough. So it has like a 1 in 3 chance to hit above the minimum cold damage. But in almost all cases, the cold damage will roll higher than that. I put Chain in to see what that would do to the numbers, because it lowers them all. I still don't think it matters. There's no way this bow can be extremely rare either. It's a level 1 unique. So I will get more of these bows, and we will fix this at some time. But I think for now it has to be Wrath. So then I have a chance to always hit more with lightning than cold, were the lightning to roll high enough, but most of the time the cold will do more than lightning. Still, yeah, I still have it where I can just swap things as needed. If I want to go GMP, I can. If I want to go Barrage, I can. If I want to go Chain, I can. Most of the time, I'm just running with Hypothermia. And that's the best damage given what I've already got. Like a GMP and a Chain would definitely help clear. It'd hit a lot more things this way. But I'm going to be losing on boss damage, and that's where I'm hurting the most. Okay, there might be another way I can fix this. On the passive tree, I have this cold damage and cold pin. I take those out. Where does that put me? That's better. And then I can throw that into the lightning damage. The same thing. Yeah, that looks good. So then the Grace goes in. That should work. Oh, well, that's not good. I didn't remove the Harbingers before I decided to do... Oh, I'm going to do a T13 map. Big Harbinger blocking my way. Voidborn Reliquary Key. These Voidborn Reliquary Keys are really fun. Never am I ever lucky in this Clown Fiesta. We got a Leer cast. Cool. Alright, Harbinger's removed. Put it back on the boss map drops. If I'm going to be attempting high tier maps, I should have those. Sea Witches, no exposure. I guess I do Exarch, because I do mostly cold and lightning damage. Bosses, don't want to take damage, did not die to the Vaal skills. And I'm doubling up Vaal skills. It's not just a Vaal Ice Shot, it's a Vaal hasted Vaal Ice Shot. Sadist Garb. I have 251 energy shield on this. Slap it with a Chaos Res. Here we go. 1238 evasion rating, 286 ES, so that's more with Chaos Res. Then, I think instead of life here, slap the Fizz, taking his fire and lightning, both 6%. Alright, make it 6 sockets. And there we go. Then I have Herald of Ice. Of the things that it's linked to, Ice Bite is like the only thing I'd want to keep. Added cold damage doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess I could move the Artillery Ballista to do more. Okay, well, Herald of Ice plus Ice Bite with the increased reservation from here costs 45. Exactly what the chest was making it cost. So the Herald of Ice will do less damage, but I am more tanky. 65% chance to evade, 71 with blasts. You know what? That seems pretty alright. Level and crit multi, and keep leveling the Wrath. I made it out of the chest, so my look messed up now. I like the way this looked. So now I gotta pick a chest. That looks pretty good. The head hole works on it. I mean, the armor that goes with the headless, the Tormentor body armor set. I don't like the body armor of it though, the little aura effect it gives. I'd rather not have that. So we'll do the Ophidian body armor. What else can I do here? Chance to avoid stuns and poisons doesn't really help me. I want the action speed. I don't remember if that's red or blue. Drops brittle ground. Only 2 seconds though. Not enough to really matter. That'd be solid though. That's another 2 base crit. I didn't get anything good on Eekers. 6 chaos res, something. Could be 7. Oh wow, this map is really dark. Reduced light radius from Black Suncrest. Noticeable here. Ambush mitts, what are these? Storm Seeker. Unaffected by chill while leeching mana. Unaffected by shock while leeching ES. Increased effect of shocks you inflict while leeching ES. Increased effect of chills you inflict while leeching mana. Max mana, max ES. Those must be new. I've never seen that. I really wonder how much of my damage issues have actually been to me not getting Trinity up. No Bolt. That is something I have routinely had issues with on this build. Yeah, I think I've about reached the point that when it comes to the enemy mechanics on this build, I'm pretty good. I should be able to handle most everything unless I make bad plays. I know what the enemies do. I know how to avoid stuff. The issue is Arch Nemesis. Yeah, like the fact that I died to a Snowbolt, which was a Nemesis mod, to be fair. Snowbolt existed before Arch Nemesis, but it is the mods on the rares that scare me more than anything else. I guess Snowbolt is also a spell. I know without spell suppression to be a little more extra cautious to spells. That thing just like spawns underneath you though, like Lightning Mirage is used to. So it's a lot harder to see it coming when I'm trying to off-screen everything. Like I can't know the Snowbolt's there and it'll just spawn underneath my feet and kill me. I wish I could have an Echoing Shrine all the time. It makes this build so nuts just all of a sudden. It's a boss. Get wrecked. Will not recover rate of travel skills. That's better than what it was. Business chaos or whatever. Oh, I knew something was off. I flipped my Herald of Ice, turned off my Gloon Herald. It's been a while since I did that. Yeah, there's my Ice Shatters. My favorite part about using Herald of Ice, I get to use that MTX. Influence Scouting Report. I've actually gotten something. Another lacquered helmet. Suncrest, we've got 12, 5, 15. It's gonna be hard to beat a 12 or 15, 9, 15. But at least I have a good enough one that I don't gotta be thinking about, oh, maybe I can hit the divine. What is this? A 1 in 10 times 3 or 2 to the third. That's a 1 in 1,000 helmet. All 15s. Oh, nice. I can actually fire over this little rock thing that's here. Oh, I can. Oh, spoke too soon. Exarch mobs dropping burning ground. Okay, I can stand on the other side of this rock and just fight this guy. That's nice, because he's normally a pain, especially with a mark on hit. I don't really need the artillery ballistas to do damage. I just need them to sit and give things something to wail on and attack from time to time. I use them more for that than damage. And there's level 90. So now what do I do with the passive points? Crit multi against uniques would be solid. Because after doing a few of those maps, like the thing that's taken me the longest since I'm completely skipping Crucible, I haven't really mentioned that. I haven't done Crucible at all. The only thing that's really snagging me is cycling damage reduction, temporal bubble, and the map boss can sometimes live through the Vaal skills. And I only have 2,700 life. Good chance gets enemies lightning exposure. None of that does anything. Crit multi against stunned enemies. It's pretty good. Good work towards Aspect of the Eagle. It's good damage. Did get Heart of Oak as well. Do I actually need Primal Spirit? I don't know that I do. I only got that for the attributes. Oh wow. Yeah, those attributes took off a chunk of damage, that's for sure. So I get Aspect of the Eagle. That's me back above 50k. Back to 1 passive. Okay, this is hits have a 25% chance to treat enemy monster elemental resistance values as inverted. I'm not inflicting exposure. I'm not applying any curses to lower resistance. I am getting penetration. So I think that's probably only works in my favor, actually. I can give that a shot. Curses you inflict are reflected back to you does not apply to marks. This should say hexes you inflict are reflected back to you, not curses. I'd have to estimate that I'm saving myself over a minute per map by skipping Crucible. It's not just the charging up and fighting the enemies, it's the like item management and looking at trees and trying to figure stuff out. I avoid all of it. I think it takes too long to channel, of course, but there's so much other time sinks involved with it that skipping it really saves a lot of time in the end. Yeah, the boss was the hardest thing I fought in the map. We're rolling on blue though. Nothing that increases their life is the goal. Increasing their elemental resistances should be okay though. Now, because I can flip it. Which boss did I get here? I got the one that does the lightning tendrils. I'm dead. I think I avoided that one. No, oh god. One blinks on top of you. Ah, yeah, that's kind of yikes. Ooh, diamond and echoing shrine. Let's go. A race course map. I'd stop and do the crucible, but the shrines would wear off by the time I got it done. Double 6 links from the strongbox. Oh, I still got the shrine. Get him. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Done. Haha. Well, that one tried to run away. I got him all the way over here. Ooh, Volcano's a map I haven't completed. AoE Beyond. That should be fine. Rogue Exiles. Come on, let me do that, please. Yeah. Ooh, I got an Atlas passive today. Something I did not do yesterday. Einhar's Memory of the Sacred Grove. Forgot those things existed in the game. Hit of the Chimera. Drox. It only took my last T14 plus map for something to actually drop. My goodness. Like, I get a memory, which gives me a bunch of maps. Oh, look, no maps in here. All gone. T16, T14, T15, T16. Polaric Invitation. The map grind has finally become meaningful. I will never tire of walking through this just like sea of ice spikes that gets created by these large packs of enemies. That is the Gloom Herald effect on Herald of Ice. Okay, level 19 gems again. Hitting there. Level 91. Not only did I get my level on the map, I almost got 4% to the next level. Like, I'm actually popping off on this build. This level, I'm going to remove its attack speed per enemy in close range. I love the idea of that, but I want monsters cannot block your attacks. And let's take arrows gain critical strike chance as they travel further up to 100% increased. Yeah, that should make things even better. Ooh, actually, I can remove Soul Thief. Ghost Dance could replenish my energy shield, is what I'm thinking with this. I freed a passive point again. Energy shield mastery. Regenerate 2% of energy shield per second? Okay, Mr. Ghost Dance. Why don't you be 2% ES regen? Oh yeah, that'll do it. I still have the dilemma of what to do with this passive point. Wind Dancer's not bad. I want to get the crit multi against unique enemies. River of Hysteria. So this is the fire one. Wouldn't be too bad. As long as I don't get ignited. Knights by the sky are painful. I'm doing damage though. Ah, I did damage to him. Oh, this arena is awful. I might be able to pull it off with 6 portals. Great, we're going. It's doable. I die to ignite. No, maybe not. Probably still. Okay, made it to that phase. I didn't use my ball skills. So now, my buddy, you about to get it. Ha 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 ha. Okay, and what do we have here? Oh, don't kill me with whatever. Assassin's Myths, Tornado Wand. Most of this is lower level stuff. Behemoth Mace. Now that's interesting. I did run this map white because I wanted to make sure I could do it, but I did it. Hemophilia Gloves. Nice. I think the state of bleed builds is a pretty dire one, considering if I would have league started a gladiator, I wasn't going to even play a bleed build on the gladiator. But we got the gloves. That's a gladiator ascendancy on a pair of gloves. But don't get hit Chimera? I can pull that off. Chimera, yeah. If he's gonna fight the totems, it's gonna be easy, but I guess they're really only issue here unless I misplay and get hit by one of these basic attacks that I definitely shouldn't. It's the hits in the smoke cloud phase could kill me. I should be okay though since I'm running Grace. Ow. Yeah, if I get hit once, it's like over. Ooh. Ow. Okay, so he can blink on top of me as well. That is not ideal. No! Ah! I went through so many of them! 2 more portals. No! Oh, I got him first one. Oh, we found him. Each, please. Fight the totems. 5 Vaal skills. And he say no. Pull him. Come on. There we go. Deadeye Tower Shield. There's not an item level requirement on the totems, is there? Strength Shield. Shaper. At level 70. So theoretically, I could alt spam this until I get +1 totems. The shield definitely changes things. So somebody told me in a YouTube comment that this reforged an influence item with a random modifiers, including an influence modifier. All I have to do to get that is craft this till I get whatever suffixes I want on it, and then lock the suffixes, and then use this. There's only one prefix on the Shaper's Shield. You'll get the +1 totems with whatever suffixes you wanted. So, crafting project. I'll definitely hold on to that until I decide to mess with the other character again. I'm having a blast. Blasting with this one. I'll do one more. I have Phoenix Chimera. Horizon this. Minotaur. Oh no. Prox Shield. It's so painful. Ah, I gotta Vaal Skillet. Come on, please. It barely did anything. But it's not like I can just stop an attack. Artillery Ballistas definitely help against the proc shield. I'm pretty sure the Artillery Ballistas can be outside the circle as long as I'm inside of it. Oh, come on. Oh, ridiculous. Handling the Blight here. That's good. Uh-oh. Cannot be frozen. Ah, die. Ooh. Yes. Uniques. Cheetahs and White Wind. Lighted T13 map, Crimson Oil. Crude bow. Oh, this is a crude bow. Oh, nice. Crit shrine. Okay, I gotta save it. Take that into Minotaur. I've done a pretty large chunk of this map. We can probably just take it. Oh yeah, we're right here. Okay, get him to move. I move. Buttons. Go! Get him! Yeah, Vaal skills did work, but not kill him. Oh, I think I barely dodged that. And that should be it. Oh, he went under! I thought he died, but then I was in my head thinking, it was like, where was the chime from all the shaped items dropping? Did not realize. Okay, now he'll die. There we go. Purifier. Another serrated foil. Cool. This build's doing things. I'm excited. I was not expecting this. At least not yet. Like, given how simple all of this is, like, it's pretty wild. Like, I'm only on a 5-link doing this. Honestly, I probably could have just put the ice shot in this 6-link chest and done that, but doing okay. I don't have many complaints. Oh yeah, give me the 6-link and let me throw the crit multi on there. That's probably what my 6-link would be. Or clearing at least. Or for bossing at least. For clearing, I'm possibly still better off with a chain or GMP, but just running hypothermia works. Like, I'm guaranteed to be chilling enemies, and this gives more damage with hits against chilled enemies, so it scales all the damage, which is why I'm using hypothermia there. But yeah, I guess next time I try to keep grinding these maps, try to get a couple attempts at Elder, maybe Shaper. I don't see myself doing Cirrus. I don't see myself surviving Drox even on this build. I can handle the others though. I don't know, Eradicator could be a problem, being spell damage. But we'll see, who knows. Maybe I have a couple logbooks, the heist lockers slowly filling. I've got lots of blueprints. I might dip into heist and see how that is going on this build next time. But yeah, still a long way to go with what is possible out of this character. It literally takes this bow, takes this quiver, and you can get enough damage out of it to slaughter everything. It's fantastic. But that is where I'm going to leave this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.